Good, happy Saturday morning. It's Saturday, August 13, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this Saturday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Saturday morning, so let's get started right now. First up, silver alert issued for missing couple. Cell phone last pinged near Bristol Friday evening. Let's take a listen to that video from WR News 9. Silver alert. Landed at Manchester Airport at noon and rented a car. Heading to a wedding in Woodstock, Vermont. Cell phone last pinged in Bristol area around 6 p.m. Driving a 2018 Nissan Rogue, Florida plates 83 AUNB. New Hampshire State Police issued a silver alert Friday night for 2 missing vulnerable adults. According to family members, Merlin Budd, 90 years old, and his wife, Ann, 80, landed at Manchester-Boston Regional Airport from Georgia at noon Friday. They rented a vehicle to drive to a wedding in Woodstock, Vermont. Police say their cell phone last pinged in the area of Bristol, New Hampshire around 6 p.m. and the couple has not been spoken to since. The couple was driving a white 2018 Nissan Rogue with Florida license plate 83 AUNB. Merlin is 6 feet tall, weighs 160 pounds, and has gray hair and blue eyes. He is missing the tip of his nose from surgery and is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 160 pounds and has brown/gray hair and brown eyes. Family members say both adults are experiencing the onset of congestive memory issues, and Marlin is diabetic. Anyone with information should contact the family members. Any information on them should contact Bristol Police, sorry about that, at 603-744-6320. Again, if you have any information on where they could be or if you saw the vehicle, call Bristol Police Department. And we will keep you updated on this story. Families balance budget in preparation for oil prices to skyrocket during the winter months. Let's take a listen to that video from WR News 9.
It's bad for a gas tank, but it's really bad for oil heat. Families are already struggling.
I'm not sure what we're going to do, to be honest. Granite State homeowners are bracing for the cold winter months. Oil prices currently sitting around $6 a gallon. That could increase to $8 or $9 towards the end of the year.
And what you've heard from the experts is correct. We do expect those costs to go up.
More than 40% of New Hampshire homes rely on fuel oil as their primary heating source. Now families are being forced to flip around their budget.
I'm underwater, to be honest. It's hard because, you know, do I buy groceries or do I put oil in my house, to be honest?
I think that they're just trying to put, a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound, and it's probably not going to be okay this winter for a lot of families, food-wise, heat-wise, health-wise. We're not in a good place.
Commissioner for the Department of Energy, Jared Chicoine, says he encourages anyone struggling to apply for assistance through the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. For those who don't qualify, he says more help could be on the way.
We're also working with the governor and legislature on other potential programs that could help folks who don't qualify for LIHEAP with assistance this winter.
Now, experts suggest talking with your oil company, seeing if you can come up with a budget plan, or if you can afford it, put money away now to try and soften the blow in the winter. Live in Manchester, Marissa Tansino, WMUR News 9.
Behind the obvious heroes.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. MBTA releases Orange Line plan ahead of closure. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
At New England Dental Group, we use the latest innovations to provide affordable dental implants, specializing in the all-on-4 solution for a completely new smile. Call today about your dental implants. New England Dental Group, all your dental experts at one location.
The T just releasing this in the last hour or so, and we're told they won't be answering questions about it until Monday. Shuttle buses doing test runs along the Orange Line to gear up for the month-long shutdown. And now the T releasing what it calls a rider's guide for how to navigate the shutdown.
That's going to be real trouble for me and my roommates. We're not going to know how to get through the city.
The plan gives people an idea where they can or can't catch a shuttle bus or a van and where to take the commuter rail. The agency encouraging people to work from home during the shutdown.
It's kind of frustrating, actually.
Boston setting up a website telling riders about priority bus lanes, signage, and free blue bikes during the shutdown. In Melrose, the mayor trying to plan for traffic flow and public safety.
I think the real key to this is going to be, can they adapt on the fly when the actual reality of this thing hits?
He agrees the upgrades to the Orange Line need to be made, but he's not mincing words about how painful this will be. Is this going to be a mess?
Yep. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? This is a disaster that has to be managed.
Now, the T is also warning that starting Monday, traffic congestion, that's going to be bad as crews start to make modifications to the roadway so that those shuttle buses can get through. We're live here in Boston. Charmin Sketty, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Green, blue line incidents create transit troubles for commuters. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
Troubles on the T in the middle of Friday afternoon's rush. And hordes of Blue Line riders waiting for shuttle buses after a part of a train broke.
I've been trying to get home for like 2 hours now.
I guess everything's wearing out at the same time, and I guess it wasn't well managed, it seems like.
Portions of the Blue Line were shut down for more than an hour after MBTA officials say a piece of fiberglass from this pedestrian walkway at the Suffolk Downs station broke a mechanical component on the train. And on the Green Line, the only movement happening in the tunnel between Kenmore and Heinz Convention Center, where commuters walking to safety after a power problem disabled trains.
So it's like a little upsetting because it kind of feels like the system isn't serving people that don't have that opportunity to like have a car or to like get an Uber everywhere to get to wherever they need to go.
Some unlucky commuters were affected by both service disruptions.
I waited like 40 minutes for the 66 bus because there's delays because of a Blue Line shuttle. Now I just want to get to Haymarket, North Station, and I'm waiting for another shuttle, and I'm not really sure why I pay for a monthly T-Pass.
The constant problems has Michaela Cerrone thinking of more drastic measures.
I've literally thought, like, I want to move just to be in a place with better public transit.
And the MBTA says they are continuing to investigate both of these incidents.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Here's what to know about Massachusetts 2022 sales tax holiday. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
At New England Dental Group, we use the latest innovations to provide affordable dental implants, specializing in the all-on-4 solution for a completely new smile. Call today about your dental implants. New England Dental Group, all your dental experts at one location.
There's a little latch right here.
Oh, okay.
Mark Dogel has to be on his game this weekend. The sales tax holiday brings in savvy consumers like Mickey Whiter, whose dishwasher finally gave out after years of service.
I think we need a dishwasher.
Now they're just coming in and going, okay, do you have this? Is it available? How long will it take? And let's do it.
The state sales tax holiday is this Saturday and Sunday, August 13th and 14th, and applies to retail items bought for personal use up to $2,500. Early bird shopping in person or online are welcome.
We've had people for the last couple of weeks coming in here pricing things out. Backpack blowers, chainsaws, lawnmowers. We create a save order for them, so all they have to do is come in here and pay for it tomorrow morning, and it's all set for them to take out.
There are some things you won't be able to take advantage of when it comes to tax savings. They include meals, motor vehicles, motor boats, telecom services, gas, electricity, tobacco, marijuana, or alcoholic beverages. If the items on your list are allowed by the state this tax holiday weekend, it's a win-win for consumers and business owners.
If the state allows us to save some money, why not take advantage of it?
For Mickey Whiter, timing is everything for a new dishwasher.
I don't care how it gets washed as long as I'm not doing it.
I tend to agree with Mickey. We also talked to a lot of retailers today who told us the supply chain issues are far less problematic than they were just 6 months ago.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Delta plane collides with another plane while taxiing at Boston Logan Airport. Let's take a listen to that video from WCVB Boston.
At New England Dental Group, we use the latest innovations to provide affordable dental implants, specializing in the all-on-4 solution for a completely new smile. Call today about your dental implants. New England Dental Group, all your dental experts at one location.
We're trying to get back and to Los Angeles, came to Logan. Everything seemed fine.
Samantha Butler was on her plane, getting ready to fly home when she heard the noise.
Everything's completely normal. We're taxiing out, and there is like a crunch, just a crunching sound.
Take a look at this. Their Delta plane collided with another flight.
It was the strangest, like we were in rush hour traffic and we had a fender bender. It was so strange.
Butler says they had barely pulled away from the gate, moving slowly when it happened.
I'm just literally speechless as to how this could have happened.
In an email, Massport says both planes were at gate when one pushed back to leave and hit the wing of the other.
Then eventually we pull forward, and indeed the wing is damaged. The wingtip is damaged, so it's been deplaned off the plane.
No one was hurt. The passengers, like Samantha Butler, are left waiting, hoping to make another flight.
We're lucky. We just need a flight home. We need to go and pick up our kid from camp. That's my imperative as a mother.
Now, in a statement, Delta apologized to the passengers on that flight, saying they are working hard to get all of those passengers onto new flights to their final destinations.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we hope they get to their destinations soon. A CO2 shortage is motivating some Maine breweries to get closer to their sustainability goals. Let's take a listen to that video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Enjoy music on a summer night at the Seaside Pavilion in Old Orchard Beach, an outreach ministry of the Salvation Army. We've got something for everyone. Go to seasidepavilion.org for ticket and schedule information. Experience the arts naturally.
Supply chain issues are creating yet another challenge, a shortage of CO2, and breweries who need it to produce beer are now struggling.
Yeah, they sure are. And News 8's Nora Hogan spoke with a local brewery that says there is actually an upside to a shortage that's changing now the status quo.
Breweries rely on carbon dioxide at almost every step in the brewing process. So the CO2 shortage is a bitter reality that's forcing breweries to adapt.
We've always had that sort of drive with our company, trying to find more sustainable solutions. And as situations like this come up, if it helps push us in that direction a little quicker, it's great.
This CO2 shortage was the push the Maine Beer Company needed to reduce their carbon footprint and get closer to their sustainability goals. They've swapped some of their CO2 for nitrogen.
It doesn't work for every stage, but it does help us to reduce the amount of CO2 we're reliant on. The good thing, it's not a greenhouse gas like CO2, so it is better for the environment.
And they've started reusing some of their CO2. It's a step towards a larger goal of doing full CO2 recapture. That's an expensive transition for any brewery, but that could be the key to the beer industry future.
CO2 recapture is kind of the biggest step one can take to really reduce reliance.
It's unclear when this shortage will end, but meantime, breweries in Maine are working together and sharing information as they get through this. In Freeport, Nora Hogan, WMTW News 8.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. House Dems pass $370 billion Inflation Reduction Act. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
The major victory for President Biden, House Democrats tonight passing the $740 billion bill, the biggest investment in fighting climate in U.S. history, lowering health care and prescription drug costs, taxing corporations, and lowering the deficit. It now heads to the president's desk. The president and first lady on vacation in South Carolina, President Biden saying today the American people won. This image of the president and first lady released just a short time ago, clearly pleased with a very hard-fought victory. Mary Bruce at the White House tonight.
The yeas are 220.
Tonight, Democrats in Congress sending President Biden a critical win.
The motion is adopted.
Capping a string of legislative victories for the White House. The House passing an historic $740 billion package. It is the largest investment in fighting climate change in U.S. history, including tax credits for purchasing electric vehicles and tax breaks for Americans who install solar panels on their homes.
It is going to put us on a trajectory to lower CO2 emissions in the United States by 40% in 2030.
Saying we'll meet that goal within 8 years. But this is also a health care bill that lowers premiums for Americans buying their own insurance, allows Medicare for the first time to negotiate the price of certain drugs, and limits out-of-pocket prescription drug costs for seniors on Medicare to $2,000 a year. To pay for it all, the bill raises taxes on the largest corporations and wealthiest Americans. It will also bring down the deficit. The president tonight tweeting, "Today the American people won and special interests lost," saying families will see lower prescription drug prices, lower health care costs, and lower energy costs. Now, the president is on vacation, but says he will sign this into law next week and then hold a big celebration here at the White House early next month. The president eager to tout this accomplishment. David.
Mary Bruce again tonight as well. Thank you, Mary.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And thank you for watching this edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you back here later on today for another broadcast. Goodbye, everyone.